noticed something pretty weird about the Timberwolves the other night. Obviously, they lost to the struggling Warriors, not good, but watch this. Coach Chris Finch took out Julius Randle in crunch time. Down 3, Jaden McDaniels gets the bucket. Everyone's happy, said Julius Randle. Oh, it's a Golden State turnover. Great for the Wolves. Except Randle doesn't care. Then, when the game is basically over, take a look. Where's Julius Randle? Did he go to the locker room before the game even ended? Look, I'm not 100% saying that is true. Maybe he's just hidden. But this isn't good, okay? The Wolves traded Karl-Anthony Towns for this dude. Now he looks miserable. People are pissed. Trade Randle, fire Coach Chris Finch, GM Tim Connolly single-handedly destroying the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. But if you ask that GM, he would say, it's going perfect. This is all part of the plan. How could that be? But a quick break to show you what I eat in a day to go from my heaviest to my leanest. So I have 5 meals a day. I start out with oatmeal, and then I have 4 meals from MyFitFoods. First, it is the salmon bowl. Then it is the Moroccan chicken, then the fried rice. I finish the day off with their orange chicken. I eat this 7 days a week. I do have one cheat meal, but in about 3 months, I can cut myself down all the way to being extremely lean. And the best part, anyone can do this, and it's affordable and tasty. MyFitFoods has a ton of options for you guys to try, and I've tried a lot of these prepped meal services. MyFitFoods by far the best I have ever had. So use my promo code AMHOOPS30 to get 30% off. You can walk right into a store if you live in Houston, Portland, or Denver, or you get overnight shipping if you live in any of these cities in Texas or New Orleans. It really helps out the channel. You guys get affordable, tasty meals. That is code AMHOOPS30. Well, last year was the greatest season in franchise history. Yes, they have made the conference finals before, but not like this. Not only did they sweep the Suns in round 1, but they won a game 7 against the defending champs with the world's best player. Oh, Cat sucks on defense? Yeah, number 1 D in the NBA. But days before training camp, one of the most shocking trades in recent history. The Knicks got Cat for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, Keita Bates-Diop, and a first-round pick. Now, at the time, the Wolves got, like a B+, because it gave them depth. Dante's a shooter, flexibility, but competitive. Now, a horrible trade, F-. Not only is Cat having the best year ever, but the Knicks were good last season, right? 61% win percentage. Yeah, with Cat win 64% of their games. Meanwhile, Randle has been so bad he's getting benched. Oh, the numbers look okay, but the chemistry, awful. There was the famous incident early when Randle refused to post up Gobert, who then pouts like a 5-year-old and gets a tech. But do you see how mad Anthony Edwards is there? Well, wait till you see this. Ant and Randle both need the ball, right? So Coach Chris Finch knew that and has Ant taking 1,000,000 threes a game. But it's not working. Ant is getting double teamed so much, it hurts his game. But every star gets double teamed, just deal with it. Yeah, but not like this, okay? Kevin O'Connor had this stat. Of the 300 players who have run just 25 pick and rolls, 25, Ant has been blitzed number 1 in the league. Other teams know, hey, without Cat, Ant is their whole offense. What are they gonna ISO Julius Randle? So make his life miserable. And even though Ant is scoring more points, has a great 3-point percentage, he is still less efficient overall than the last 2 years. Now he's pissed. So pissed, Ant has gotten fined $250,000. And I want to go through every single fine because some of this is peak Anthony Edwards. Fine number 1, flipping off a Kings fan in November. $35,000. By the way, I'm not going to blur these or beep out the swearing, so be warned. But fine number 2, post-game swearing, $25K.
How confident are you? Like, you know how you can feel when you make it or when you miss? Like,
I think I'm gonna make that bitch every time. I'm not gonna lie. Every time that bitch leave my hand.
Fine number 3 now, it's actually getting pretty steep on the old pocketbook. Criticizing the refs.
Fucking terrible. Yeah, all of them. Besides the woman. Motherfucker told one of my teammates if I would have said y'all calling the bad foul, he wouldn't have gave me a tech. They just sensitive.
$75,000 for that one, and probably deserved. And there is one curse word that, yes, I will beep out. But even when Ant is happy, he can't control himself.
Once he picked it up, I mean, who else? I gotta go get it. Shit, he cut me off. I'm like, shit, I'm going for the win. Like Gilbert Arenas said, I don't do overtime, so fuck it.
And tack on a little $30K for flipping off the referees the other night. It's $285,000 out of Ant's bank account. Who doesn't care? Because he makes $42 million a year. That is why the Wolves traded Towns. See, in the past, we would say the owner Glenn Taylor is cheap, but not anymore. The NBA owners put in the new CBA to not take blame. They hated that people would point the finger at them for not spending a gajillion dollars, but now they can be like, oh, it's the second apron, we had to go cheap. And that's where this GM's little plan comes in. Why, if you ask him, everything's going great. How? Well, before the big trade, the Wolves would have had $135 million in just 3 players, which leaves almost nothing for everyone else. So to stay below that second apron this next offseason, they would have had to let go of Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, just a big 3 of Cat, Ant, and Gobert with terrible depth. That's not gonna win anything. So instead they trade Cat at his peak value. He just had become an all-star again last year, healthy for most of the season. It was the perfect time to trade him. I know it looks really bad right now, but in the long term, it was the right thing to do. But what does Ant think? Because the kid is 23 years old and wants to win. So the national media is now saying this.
So you're kind of stuck with this formation of the team with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert. If you move off of Rudy Gobert, you better be damn sure about the player that's coming in, because Anthony Edwards, he likes to talk. And I don't know how much longer he will be able to resist any sort of like making some real noise, some Jimmy Butler noise, if things don't turn around.
Oh, really? Some Jimmy Butler noise? Like, get me the heck out of here noise? A trade demand from Anthony Edwards would be huge. But no, okay, I like me some Tom Haberstroh, great content, but this is ridiculous. Like Skip Bayless level ridiculous. Like Ramona Shelburne hinting that Victor Wembanyama might want out of the Spurs last year. Insane. Why? Because this man is under contract till 2029. Literally stuck there, and we have never seen a player make Jimmy Butler noise with 5 years left on his deal. It is legit the wildest NBA hot take that I have heard, outside of like Nikola Jokic is actually overrated. It's that crazy. But what do? Trade Julius Randle. With the right move, the Wolves could save this thing this year and get back to the West Finals. So how? Well, they need shooting around Ant to replace Cat and rebounding. Gobert's worst rebounding right now since his second season in the league. Cat's out there averaging 14 a game. So the Timberwolves get John Collins, Jazz get Tobias Harris and that first round pick, and the Pistons get Julius Randle. Now the Wolves do this because John Collins shoots 44% from 3 this year with 8 boards a game. Pistons like Randle more than Tobias Harris. He's got the higher ceiling. Plus, they could open up cap space this summer if he becomes a free agent. Utah does it, gets in the deal, makes it happen just to get that first round pick. Now, this could all be an overreaction because remember, it took a full year with Rudy Gobert and the team sucked, right? Before they really got it rolling. Maybe they just need more time. But Randle can be a free agent this offseason. He could potentially leave them for nothing, which would mean they traded Cat for 0. And I know it sounds crazy, but he's not happy, obviously. After he got benched, Randle refused to speak with the media the other day. But Steph Curry did speak with the media and got in a lot of trouble. He basically waved the white flag on this year, and people freaked out. But really, Steph was lying, and he got caught red-handed.